Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, a big welcome to you. Today we have another video by request. Alteron Aurora CPT, hopefully I pronounced that right, wanted to know if I have an easy to make coconut flour keto pancake recipe. And yes, of course I have that. Today, I'm going to show you how to make super easy coconut flour pancakes and coconut flour waffles. I'll also leave a link in the description to my super easy, super delicious keto pancake syrup. And if you want printable versions of these, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find printable versions of these and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button, click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out a new video on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some Amazon affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those Amazon affiliate links, a small portion will go to me and will help to support the channel. So anytime you want to purchase anything on Amazon, make sure you remember me, use my affiliate link, and a small portion of your purchase will help support the channel. And while you do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat an electric griddle or an electric skillet to 350 degrees. If you don't have an electric griddle or an electric skillet, preheat a large skillet on medium heat on the stovetop for about 5 to 7 minutes or until it is warm. Lightly spray your griddle or skillet with some cooking spray. Even if you have a non-stick surface, it's a good idea to still lightly spray your griddle or skillet. That way you can be assured that your pancakes do not stick. In a large mixer bowl, combine a half cup of coconut flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of granulated monk fruit sweetener or granulated sweetener of your choice. Sift or whisk these all together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add 4 large room temperature eggs. Make sure they are room temperature, that way they whisk in a lot more smoothly. Whisk the eggs into the dry ingredients until all of the dry ingredients have been fully moistened. Add 2 tablespoons of oil of your choice. I'm using canola oil, but you can use any oil you want. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half cup of room temperature sour cream. Again, make sure it's room temperature. It whisks in more easy that way. And add a half cup of milk of your choice. Again, it's best to do it at room temperature. That way you have a smoother batter, which makes for a fluffier pancake. Whisk these all together until they're fully combined and you have a smooth, thin batter. Pour the batter about a half cup at a time onto your preheated griddle or skillet and allow it to cook about 2 to 3 minutes or until you see bubbles forming on the top of the pancake and it can easily be turned. Now, how much batter you pour out depends on how big you want your pancakes. If you want a larger pancake, then you would need to pour more batter. If you want a smaller pancake, of course, less batter. A half cup generally makes a traditional size pancake, which is what I make. When you pour the batter out, make sure you pour it nice and slow. That way it creates a nice round pancake. If you pour it too fast, it can splatter and then you end up not having a rounded pancake. Once it's cooked for about 2 to 3 minutes and you see the bubbles forming, carefully turn your pancake over to the other side and cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes or until the pancake is brown on both sides and can easily be removed from the griddle or the skillet. If at any time when you put your spatula underneath the pancake, if it feels like it's not releasing easily from the griddle or the skillet, then that means you just need to cook it for just a little bit longer. You do want to keep an eye on these, make sure they don't burn, especially if you're doing this on a stovetop skillet. Also make sure that you lightly spray your griddle and your skillet between each pancake. Every time you finish one pancake and start putting on another one, make sure you lightly spray. That way you know that your pancakes will not stick. Once they're done cooking, place them on a plate and allow them to cool slightly. Then put them on your serving plate. If they do get cold and you want to warm them just a little bit more, just pop them in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds. They don't take very long to heat. You can top them with my keto syrup if you want, or whatever topping you want. If you do have any leftovers, you can store them in an airtight container or a large Ziploc bag in your refrigerator for up to 5 days, or you can also put these in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag and freeze them for up to 2 months. Now, if you do decide to freeze these, make sure you allow them to cool all the way and place pieces of parchment paper in between each pancake so that they do not stick together when you freeze them. If you do freeze them and decide you want to reheat them, it's best to allow them to thaw in the refrigerator or on your countertop. They don't take very long to defrost. And then you can pop them in your microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds or until they're as hot as you would like them to be. If you don't have a microwave, you can preheat them on your stovetop for just a few seconds. Again, they don't take very long to heat at all, even when they're frozen. And eat and enjoy. Preheat the waffle iron of your choice according to your manufacturer's directions, and lightly spray the waffle iron with cooking spray to ensure that your waffles do not stick. In a large mixer bowl, combine 1 cup of coconut flour, a 1/4 cup of granulated monk fruit sweetener or granulated sweetener of your choice, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and if you want to, you can add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon or some kind of spice of your choice. Sift or whisk these all together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add 6 large room temperature eggs. Make sure they are room temperature. That way they whisk in easier. Whisk the eggs in until they're fully combined and all of the dry ingredients have been moistened. Add 1 cup of the milk of your choice, a 1/2 cup of the oil of your choice. I'm using canola oil. You can use any oil you want. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk these all together until they're fully combined and you have a thick batter. This is not going to be a pourable batter like the pancake batter was. This is going to be a thick batter / dough. It's kind of in between a batter and a dough. So it's going to be thick, but you should be able to easily spread it. Once the mixture is fully combined, scoop the mixture out about a 1/2 cup at a time and spoon it onto the center of your waffle iron. I'm doing square waffles and it makes 2 waffles at a time. So I put a scoop in the center of each square and use the back of a spoon or a heat-safe spatula and spread the mixture until it fully covers each waffle compartment. Now again, how much batter / dough you're going to need depends on how big your waffle iron is and what shape and size your waffle iron is. Basically, you're wanting enough of the waffle mixture to fully cover each waffle compartment that you have. You don't want to overflow it because when you push down the lid, you'll have a big mess. So just up to the line of each waffle compartment. Spread it as even as you can. You want to work a little bit quick on this because you don't want the bottom of your waffle to be unevenly cooked. The mixture should spread very easily, so it's not going to be a super thick dough. That's why I say it's a mixture between a batter and a dough, so it should spread very easily. Once the waffle mixture is spread evenly throughout your waffle iron, close the lid of your waffle iron and cook according to your manufacturer's directions. Once the waffles are done cooking, use a heat-safe spatula and gently lift the waffles out of your waffle iron and place them on a plate. Allow them to cool slightly before serving them. If at any time your waffles do get cold and you want them to be warmed, just like the pancakes, you can pop them into the microwave for a few seconds, for about 15 to 20 seconds, and they'll be just like they came right off the iron. Place them on a serving platter. Again, you can top them with my keto syrup, or you can top it whatever topping you want. If you do have any leftovers, store them in a large Ziploc bag or an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 5 days, or just like the pancakes, you can put them in an airtight container and freeze them for up to 2 months. And again, just like the pancakes, if you do decide to freeze these, make sure they cool completely and place pieces of parchment paper in between each waffle. That way they don't stick together. Eat and enjoy. And those are our recipes of the day. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.